Last video of the week, guys. It is Thursday, February 24th, and here is what we have on tap for today. Cranked up the Freightliner. I got to go take it and hook up to one of our hay trailers. We got to go over to the hay barn in the valley. We've got an old trailer that we took the wheels off of. We're going to load that on the hay trailer. The land over there in Autaugaville where you saw them cutting the timber. Anyway, we got a bridge that keeps washing out, and that's where they get their foilers and side-by-sides across. So anyway, while the logging crew is over there, if we can get this trailer over there, they will put it in place of that wooden bridge, and hopefully we will not have to fix that anymore. So we're going to load that on the hay trailer. James right now is hooking up to the hay cutter. He's going to wash it up. We're going to be selling all our hay equipment. And then Mark is he's on the 310 right now, and he is going to wash it up real quick, fill it up with DEF, fill it up with diesel, and then he is headed to Grey Rocks. Once we get all this done, we're going to all end up at Grey Rocks. We're going to try to get some disking done. It's going to be another beautiful day here in Alabama. It is already 66 degrees. We're going to hit close to 80. So first thing I have to do is go unlock the white gates over here so James has somewhere to take the hay cutter. I've got the brakes locked up on one set of tires back there. Usually that happens on when you're hooking up to a trailer, but first time I've had it happen on the actual truck. See it right there? Watch that tire. I think I saw it move. It may be in business. Maybe not. Don't you love when stuff like this happens, the very first thing you try to do? We'll get it. Probably not even supposed to be adjusting this. Golly. Oh man, dirt just went right in my eye. Oh gosh. Getting frustrated. Alright, we're moving on to plan B, which is get the Peterbilt. Got all kind of alarms going on. We'll just do the old cut it off, and we'll try to recrank. Doing it again. I don't know, it's got a stop engine, it's got an engine light, and then it looks like a water, low on water or something. Yeah, it needs some water. Golly, it's low on oil. The water reservoir, it is, I mean, it's got water in it, but it is a little on the low side. So we'll put some water in it and put some oil in it and see if we can finally just hook up to a trailer today. At this rate, I don't even know if we're going to get to Grey Rocks. Alright, the question is, are the brakes going to release on this baby? I'd say no, compared to how the day's going. But we'll see. Look at that. The Peterbilt, the warnings, it was a little bit low on motor oil. We added motor oil, and then it was a little bit low on water in the radiator. Filled both of those up, codes went away. So I did not check that before I cranked it up. I was in a hurry, and that's what happens when you get in a big hurry. But at least it'll let you know if you are low on motor oil and you're low on water. It'll give you a warning, kind of a backup. But let's get over to the valley and let's load this trailer. Great spot for a snake to hibernate. Probably one in there. Chain give you a headache right there. Good. Mark it off the list. Trailer is loaded. We are ready to go to Grey Rocks. James has got to take that back down to the gin, seed house, whatever you want to call it. And he's just going to dolly down, hook the Peterbilt back up to the side trailer. And then we are en route to Grey Rocks. Mark is probably down there wondering where in the world we are. But that's okay. And if any of that looked dangerous to y'all, don't worry. We are professionals. So we are just arriving at Grey Rocks on the left side of the road. As you just saw, I took a left. Mark and James are over here at one of the bigger fields over here. And Mark called me and said it looks wet. So not sure if we're gonna even be able to do any plowing today, or disking. Sorry, everybody's getting so tired of me saying plowing. Disking, I don't know if we're going to be able to disc today because it may be too wet, but we'll know in just a minute. Well, it does look wet. Golly, that's wet. Curtis quarter number 5. Alright, let's see what that looks like. It's like borderline of being too wet. We'll see what it looks like. way too wet.
Spinning.
Oh no. Well, it is borderline being too wet, but see that? But the main thing is the disc is going in the ground deep. First couple of times we've been across it, the disc has not gone in the ground deep. I don't know, for some reason this field right here, it was really hard and it got dry and just the disc was not doing any deep discing. So anyway, the best part about what it's doing right now is actually going in there pretty deep and turning that soil over. So we're gonna keep running. He's gonna do this field and he's got 2 more over there, and then they're pretty much gonna be caught up. There's no need to run over it with the speed till, because I mean, as you see, this dirt is really damp, what he's turning over and bringing to the top. I think one pass with the Case 475 speed till disc will get it like we want it. But we will have to let this ground dry out. But unfortunately, we got rain coming in tonight and tomorrow morning, but that's okay. It'll melt these clods back down. And anyway, we'll just see what it looks like after that. Hopefully we can get by with one more disking, and then it'll be ready to plant. All right, guys, we have both of them running. It's a good time to get the drone in the air. So let's get it up. So I just got a phone call from Mark, and basically they are at a stopping point. The next field they tried to get in was just way too wet. Tractor tires sank down as soon as they pulled in the field. So I figured they were going to run into that at some point. So they've done all they can do. So the tillage work is pretty much out for the rest of the day. James and Mark are on the way over here right now. They're bringing the tractors. Their truck is right over there. Once they get here, we'll load up, get out of Grey Rocks, and we'll head back to the shop, see if we can finish up the day. Yeah, just too wet. Tires sink down.
Yep.
I figured it was gonna be too wet.
Like having a disc.
Dragging.
Yeah.
Too wet when it does that. Well guys, we have made it back to the shop, and while I was driving here, I called Dad and I was telling him about the problem with the wheel locking up right here, the brake not releasing. And basically he didn't really want me messing with it because he said that thing is spring loaded and all, the chamber and all. So he advised that don't touch it, let him look at it when he gets back. So that's what we're gonna do. But I think I will, just for the heck of it, crank it up. I know this is a perfect definition of insanity, but I think I've just got to do it. I'm gonna crank it up, let the air build up, release the brakes, and see what happens. Just got to do it. Okay, guys, we have built the air up. This is the moment of truth. Is it gonna work or not? What do you think? Thumbs down or thumbs up? She just does not want to cooperate today, so that's going to be it for this week, guys. Next week we've got a pretty good streak of dry weather, so hopefully we'll get the rogator out and we'll finish spraying the wheat. It's just been too wet in the fields to get it out this week. We didn't want to rut up, so we'll be doing that next week, and hopefully we'll wrap up the tillage work at Grey Rocks, and we'll be this much closer to getting ready to put some corn seed in the ground. It is getting very close. I mean, we're only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks away, and then we're gonna be trying it, guys. So anyway, that's all we got. We'll see y'all next week. We are out.